Testing. All right. Back at it. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've done this. Sure that doesn't happen. Good. Okay, so last time I was playing the oh god, I can't even remember to say it. The Mad Titan Shadow. Got it. We left off on Hela. I got destroyed. So few surprises because of the journey of the campaign. Because the Infinity Stones was completed in the last game when I played against Thanos, I have to discard the top half of my deck. So that kind of puts me in a little tight spot. But I think I'm hoping we're gonna get this time. Took my power nap. That should be good to go. So let's get the setup here. We need to find the Northern Stones side scheme and set it into play. We have that right here. comes in with 3 threat per player. And then shuffle Summon Black Treachery into the encounter deck. It's probably already in there. Yep. Summon Black. And if Sharma is in the campaign pool, each player shuffles 1 copy of that into the deck, which it's already shuffled in there. And if System Shock is in the campaign pool, shuffle 1 copy of System Shock into the deck. It's not. We'd stop that. So the only thing bad that happens now is the top half of my deck. So we'll go ahead and complete the rest of that up. Hmm. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, so I lose 25 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That 25 has been removed. I'm not going to look at it because I'm going to put myself in a bad mindset if I have to see what I lost. All right, so this is my deck, completely reduced to atoms. And this is our nemesis. Do you believe we have our obligation already put inside? So now we'll go ahead and get the rest of this set up now. Alright, so Odin's Torment. Attach Odin to the main scheme. Captive side face up. Reveal Gunnefeeler and Garm. Set aside Hollowburu, Scourge, and Hall of the Strong, and Ehug. Aside. Then shuffle the encounter deck. So Odin gets attached, adds captive. Who do we reveal? We reveal Gunnefeeler, Feller, and Garm. And then these will get set aside for now. And then we shuffle the encounter deck. And then we'll reveal the rest of this. Force Interrupt when Hela would be defeated. If Odin is attached to Scheme, discard each attachment from Hela. Flip her to wounded side instead. This gets 1 threat per player. And if the scheme is completed, players lose the game. And then this has 1 acceleration on it right now because of the Norn Stones. So Garm is revealed. He has a toughness. And threat cannot be removed from unit feeler. Oh, so this gets acceleration on it too. And this also has hinder, 1 per player, so this will come in with 3 threat. The first player reveals, when defeated, the first player reveals Galabru and Scourge and puts them into play. Deal each player 1 face down and counter card. And so it begins. Alright. And Warlock comes in with 11 health. Hela also comes in with 8. Hela also gets +1 scheme, +1 attack, and +2 per player health hit points for each side scheme in play in the victory display. Sorry. For each side scheme in the victory display. When Hela is defeated, if Odin is not attached to my scheme, you win. Alright. We have a starting hand size of 6, so we'll go ahead and start that off. So we're going to be drawing into Karmic Blast, Armored Vest, Quantum Magic, Protective Training. That could be handy if I still have a Wolverine. We have Iron Man still. And the Trisket. Okay. I feel like we're going to need that. I'm going to mulligan these 4. Spiritual Meditation, always a nice thing to still have. Hey, a stun gun, that goes great. And then Cosmic Ward, nice. So we get 1 more, and then we still have Pip. Pip survived the snap. Alright, so breaking that all down. So he has 4 health. So I probably want to get rid of him pretty quickly. I say I probably want to hold on to Pip for a block. Quantum Magic, I could bring something back. I don't think there was anything worth in the discard pile. No, what is it? So, so I think what we'll do is we'll Spiritual Meditate, see if we can get drawn to something more interesting. And then maybe we'll use Quantum Magic, bring the Spiritual Meditation, see if we can dig through the deck a little bit. Definitely going to approach this a little bit differently than last time. Last time was my first time ever doing it. So I had that whole initial blind reaction. So let's do Spiritual Meditation. Now, Spiritual Meditation, I can only play if I identify as a mystic, and I sure as hell do. I am a mystic, and I am meditating. So I get to the action allows me to draw 2 cards, and then I have to discard 1 card from my hand. So we'll draw into another Karmic Blast and a summoning spell. Interesting. I don't think we need 2 Karmic Blasts. So I think we'll discard that one. Now I'm kind of tempted. I want to play it just to see if who I can get out. I wonder if Soulstone survived. The stun gun might be helpful. I need to build a board. So let's do. We'll flip to hero. We'll attack Garm to pop his tough off. And then I want to get rid of him. So let's do... If I do this, I can take him out. I'm going to use Karmic Blast and Cosmic Ward. And I'm going to play a summoning spell. So a summoning spell I can only play if I identify as a mystic. I discard from my... Oh, there's Soul World. At least I know Soul World survived. I discard until I get a ally into play, and I get Quasar. So after Quasar enters play, I remove 1 threat from each scheme, which is pretty nice, actually. So I remove 1 off of that. That goes down to 2, and then this goes down to 2. Oh wait, no, I can't touch the threat here. Yeah, threat cannot be removed from... Yep, so I can't touch that. I lied. Threat cannot be removed unless Hela has wounded trait. Oh, okay, I can't do any of that. Alright. Never mind. You're useless. I removed 1 threat off the main. Alright, so we get him. And we lost Make the Call and Soul World. But the nice thing is that I do have a Quantum Magic. So I'll go ahead and use Stun Gun and use Quantum Magic to choose a card in the discard pile and add it to my hand. And I'll go ahead and grab... we're probably going to get close to... Yeah. No. Let's grab the Spiritual Meditation again. I can always grab that back, maybe. Depending if I have another in there. At least I know it's there. But I think I need to just play this again. Draw 2. Alright, Wolverine survived the snap. We have a magic attack. Maybe I hold on to Wolverine? No. I gotta get rid of this thing. Yeah. I'll pitch Wolverine. And then I'm gonna use Pip as 1 resource to play magic attack. I'm gonna choose an enemy. I choose Garm. And then I get to discard up to 5 cards from the top of my deck to deal 1 damage. So the nice thing is that with this, and instead of using the Karmic Blast, I can actually just discard the 4 that I need. Which was my another Karmic Blast. So all 3 copies of my Karmic Blast survived. My Staff survived, Heroic Intuition survived, and so did one way or another. So we'll go ahead, so we've already gone ahead and defeat that. So Garm's been defeated. So this gets victoried. So now I can touch threat on here. So that being said, it's only when there's side schemes. So let's hit her for 2. And then we get 1 consequential damage onto Quasar, and that will end it for player turn. Alright, so ready up. Draw to a hand size of 5. We're going to draw into Cosmic Ward. Quantum Magic, so I have 2 copies of that. I got Spider-Man, Cosmic Awareness, and Energy Shield, and I decked out. And stupid me, I didn't grab the Soul World when I could have, and I'm pretty much just build my whole deck. And yeah. Now I get to have an encounter card for my troubles. So we have an Energy Shield. So at least I know I have 2 copies of Cosmic Ward. That makes me feel a little more safer for the treacheries. Alright, so alright, so it's Hela's turn. 2 threat plus 1 per player, so that's going to be 3 that's going to go on. Hela's going to activate against me. She's going to want to attack. This is her boost card, so I put my counter card over here. And I won't forget it. Alright. So she's going to attack. She's attacking with a base of 1 right now. I believe we probably could just take this. So she's attacking for 1 and boost of 1, so that's 2. So 2 hit damage will hit on me. That'll take me down to 9. Then we'll be dealt an encounter card. This one was our first one, so revealing the first one. Dark Designs. When revealed, place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Then, if there's any counters on it, the villain will scheme. So she'll scheme for 1, and our boost for 1, so that's 2 threat that'll go onto the main, which will tilt this to 5. And then next encounter card is the Queen of Hell. When revealed, Hela attacks you, place 1 threat on each side scheme. So each side scheme gets 1 added to it, so that bumps it up to 4. She's going to attack. She's going to get a boost. I am going to have him block that, so she'll attack for 1, 2, and then if the villain is if the villain is attacking and the attack deals damage to a character, stun that character. Well, it kills it. So it's permanent stun, death, instant. Whoa. So, all right. That completes the villain's turn. So round is now ended, and now it is now on player turn. I think what we'll do is we'll play 1 resource to get a Cosmic Ward on the table. So it's a force interrupt, so when I reveal a treachery card, it cancels when a revealed effect happens. And the nice thing is that because if I'm in alter ego, it also benefits. It'll work still. Um, Ooh, that means I don't. So actually, I just realized I don't have my cloak. That sucks. I won't be riding up. We'll go ahead and attack Hela for 1. We're going to Battle Mage and use Spider-Man to remove 2 threat off of the main. That'll take it down to 3. And there's nothing interesting to grab right now. Actually, you know what? Maybe there is. I could... No, I think I want to hold on to Cosmic Awareness. I think I'll just hold on to these 2 right now. So we'll drop to our hand size of 5. So, Magic Attack, Soul World. Love to see it. And the Triskelion. Oh, I don't have the Source of Supreme card either. Horrible. Alright, villain's turn. 2 threat goes onto the main. I'll take it up to 5. No, I'm sorry, 6. It's 3 that's going on. Hela wants to attack. I'll go ahead and take it. She's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. That drops me down to 5. We will be dealt in a counter card. And we'll be revealing a frozen attached to your identity. Spend an energy. Attached identity cannot ready. And then I have to spend a energy and a physical to remove this. Wish that was a treachery. Could have used that. I have the energy and the physical. I just can't flip down. Well, I could. Kind of shitty. I mean, I could magic attack her and get her down to wound. I don't know if that's going to benefit me. But if I do that, then I can do the Norn Stones. Let's do... If I do that, I'm not going to be able to... Let's use Triskelion to get Soul World on the table at least. And then we'll do the Quantum Magic and the Magic Attack. To play Cosmic Awareness. So we can remove 3 threat off of here. And then we'll discard 4. So we get that. That doesn't help. Alright, so we get 2 off. And then I'll flip down to Alter Ego, and then I'll recover for 3 to get me up to 8 at least. I'm not going to be able to ready up. So hopefully I draw into an energy and a physical, so then that way I can just get rid of it. So we get one way or another. We have a make the call. summoning spell. We have our staff, which is good because we can do a wild resource. Karmic Blast. And we have a pip. Starting of the villain's turn, 3 threat goes on to the main. This will go up to 4. Hela's going to scheme for 1 with a boost of, wow, 4. Jesus. Alright. So this goes up to 9. And then we'll get the encounter card. Waste of Niflheim. When revealed, take 1 indirect damage. Take 1 additional indirect damage for each side scheme in the victory display, which there are none, so we're good on that. So we only took 1 damage. Alright, so alter ego. Let's do Karmic Blast for the physical. No, actually, Karmic Blast. And we'll do Pip to get our staff into play. So now we have a resource generator. So I think we need a physical and energy. Oh wait, maybe that's not gonna work out for me. No, we'll use him in one way or another to pay for that. Yes, that works better. Okay, and then we'll do we'll use this to generate a energy resource. We'll use Karmic Blast to use this as a physical. So then we can get rid of Frozen. So now we can ready. And we're only at 7. We'll flip back to hero, I guess. Then we'll hold on to summoning spell and make the call. Ready up. And then 3, 4, 5. So 3 threat goes on. It's at 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 out of 18. Hela will attack. We'll defend with her 2 defense. So she's attacking for 1. And then attach Hela's crown to her head. So she gets +1 to her scheme. So we take no damage. And then we'll get a encounter card, which is a Draugr, and it comes in with guard, 3 health, 1/1. And then when revealed, choose either to take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'll gladly take the damage. And it comes in with alright. And is there anything else I need to know about that? No, that's about it. Okay. So that wasn't too bad of an exchange. I can't attack her conveniently. Alright, well, this actually is... Wish I could thwart. This is gonna be rough. I think I need to get a amazing ally on the table. Because I can't even ready up with him. So I'm gonna play Make the Call. And I'm actually gonna hold on to the Heroic Intuition, I think. And I'll use the Karmic Staff to generate 1 wild resource. So that'll be 4 resources. And I'm going to bring in... This would... Actually, you know what? I want to bring in Wolverine, but... 1, 2, 3... No, it's only if I play for my hand, right? Yeah, damn, that sucks. Nope, we're gonna bring in Wolverine. Logan's coming to the battlefield. Alright, so we got ourselves. We have a Wolverine. So Wolverine is a 3/1. He takes 2 consequential damage for attacking, but he has piercing with his attack. And he can easily just slice and dice that up. So we'll get rid of him. Give the 2. And also, every time my turn starts, he heals 1. And we'll hold on to... I could Battle Mage it. That'll let me throw away 2 threat at least. I feel like I need to do that. I'm going to Battle Mage and take 2 threat off of this. And we'll ready up. So we'll go ahead and draw to 1, 2, 3, 4. We ducked out, so we're going to get on the counter card. And now we get to put 1 soul. 1 counter on Soul Shard. Hey! What's up, Boom Guy? How are you today? Yeah, I'm doing a replay on my campaign. My first time ever playing her a couple days ago. Totally went in blind. First time ever playing her. I didn't realize that when Thanos did the snap, I lost half my deck. I didn't know that carried over into this game, so I'm literally playing a 25 card deck right now. The only thing that survived in my deck was my staff. I don't have sorcerer. I don't have a lot of stuff. I decked out 4. Lost train of thought. ADHD. Shuffle up and draw 1 card, and then villain's turn. And hopefully I don't die. Yeah, I like Adam Warlock. He's cool. I wish he was a little bit more cooler in the Rivals game. Born again. I need some. Yeah. But Wolverine survived the snap, so we got him. Just gotta get this, find a way to get this threat under control. The only thing, I have 1 copy of Cosmic Awareness that survived the snap. I have 2 copies of Cosmic Warden. I have my staff at least. I have Soul World. So at least if I was gonna lose anything, I'd rather make sure I had this. So villain's turn starts. 3 threat goes on. So this is now at 13 out of 18. This is my encounter card. So Hela wants to attack. I'm gonna defend. So I'm scared. And she's attacking for 1, 2, 3. So that's 3. I only take 1 damage. Fair enough. Will be dealt an encounter card. Oh, this should be the first one. And we will reveal the first one as... Oh, yeah, that's absolutely what I wanted her to do, was scheme. Yep. Oh, wait. Cosmic Ward. That's why we put it down. So we won't do that. And then Legions of Hell, when revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each undead minion in play. Okay, I'm good. If there are no undead minions in play, this card gains search. Wow, you can kick rocks with no socks, alright? So that happens. And there's no hinder, right? Nope. But it is a side scheme, so it will make her stronger when I get rid of it. So let's surge. She's going to attack. I could probably survive the attack, right? I'm going to take the hit. I don't care. I got Soul World. Let's do it. Attacking for 1, 2, 3, and that's my obligation. Nice. We're good. But if I flip down, she's probably going to win out due to scheme. Great. Oh, I got to make the callback? I have nobody in here, so that's useless to me. Okay, so Wolverine will heal 1. Protective training I have, so I can actually put that on him. But I feel like playing Iron Man is probably... I need to be smart right now. So the only thing Wolverine's going to be able to do is... I mean, Iron Man can thwart... I can get Wolverine or Iron Man out, thwart 2 off Legions of Hell, so I can touch the main scheme. But she's probably going to scheme that out because she has 2 scheme. She's going to get another +1 scheme when I take out that side scheme. That's it's not good. I think we're in a pickle. I think my best bet would probably get her on wounded. Karmic Staff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. I don't even need to do that. I want to hold on to the Cosmic Ward. So I'm going to hold on to that. We'll do this. We'll get Tony into play. We'll have Wolverine hit Hela for 3. We'll have Iron Man hit her for 2. He takes 1 consequential. He takes 2, so that takes him to 3. So we beat her. Right? No. We take... So when Hela would be defeated, if Oda is still attached to scheme, discard each attachment from Hela. Alright, so that's good. We get rid of this. Flip her to wounded instead. Okay, so she's got 0 scheme, 0 attack. Nice. So force response, after her side scheme is defeated, flip Hela to Mystic side. Okay, so we don't want to do that yet. So she's wounded. That's cool, I didn't know that. Good to know. So there are benefits to wounding. So what we'll have to do now is we're definitely going to flip down. This is going to go up, but she's going to scheme for 0, so she shouldn't, air quotes, scheme out. So I'm going to use Soul World. And I'm going to heal all my damage up. And I'm going to hold on to Cosmic Ward. We're going to ready up. And we'll draw up to a hand size of 6. So we have Quantum Magic. We bring back. I think getting the Armored Vest or getting Protective Training on the Wolverine would be ideal, or maybe getting it back on our Cosmic Ward to counter her treacheries. Alright, so 3 threat goes onto the scheme main. So that's going to bring it up to 16. So literally 2 threat, I lose. So if she gets a 2 boost, I lose. So scheming for 0, and then nice. This card gains boost icons equal to the number of side schemes in play. I'm glad I didn't take any side schemes out, so I avoid that. Alright, so she schemed for 0. We get the encounter card. Hela's domain. When revealed, place one threat on the main scheme, and then place one additional threat on the main scheme for each side scheme in the victory display. So this literally is now at 17 out of 18. There are no side schemes in the victory yet. So we get to stay alive for, well, a minute, I guess. Wait, he's not it. Would he get 3? Oh yeah, he died. Right. Oh no, he wouldn't die because he had only 1 health. He would have been at 3. That's right. All right, so it's my turn. He heals for 1. He's at 2. We need to do some serious thwarting. This has to go first. All right, we'll have Iron Man thwart this. So this doesn't go in the victory, so it's good, right? This doesn't force other side schemes to go in, right? Just the okay. So all right, so we'll get rid of that. He'll take another consequential damage. We are going to flip the hero. I really want to put the Cosmic War down. Let's do Karmic Staff, and we'll play these two. To put in Quasar. So Quasar is great because when he comes into play, he removes 1 threat from each side scheme. So he's like the Justice version of Squirrel Girl. So we're going to remove 1 off of here. That drops it down to 16. This goes down to 3. This goes down to 3. Oh, I know, I can't touch this because she's not wounded anymore. So I took that off. She goes... Yeah, so after a side scheme is defeated, which I already did, she goes back in there. Okay, so I'm back to square 1 again. Okay. So we just have to wound her again. So she goes back to 8 health. We need to get rid of that. What do we have here? I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna take 2. I'm gonna put Heroic Intuition on me. I'm gonna thwart 2 off of here. Should probably put these Nordstones down. No, I can't touch these. Drop this down to 14. And then might as well hit her again. 1. So we'll get it down to 6. Then he takes 1 consequential damage. And we're just gonna ready up. Drop the hand size of 5. Spiritual Meditation, Quantum Magic, Pip. One way or another. Karmic Blast. That's it. 3, 4, 5. Yep. All right, so decisions. All right, so again, 3 threat on the main. This is now at 17. So 14, 15, 16. She's going to attack. I'm going to take the hit. Attacking for 1. After this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit card pursued by the past. So this is, now this is starting to get scary. So she hits me for 1. And then I get the encounter card. Fallen Warrior. Treat attached ally as an undead minion with a blank text box. Attached minion scheme is, or attached minion scheme is just printed thwart and does not take consequential damage. When revealed, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an ally, and then put that ally into play with you as a Fallen Warrior. Alright. Spider-Man is now a zombie. Cool. And that's now my turn. Wolverine heals 1. So I got this 2 attack, 2 scheme, 4 health zombie that I gotta deal with. Let's do spiritual meditation. Draw 2, I deck out. This will be my encounter card. Soul World charge. What I drew? I drew Scallion and magic attack. I don't think I'm gonna need this right. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use this right now. So I'll discard that, and then I gotta shuffle this up. Well, at least it doesn't have guard. Oh, this is gone too. Let's see here. I'm gonna use Battle Mage to increase my stats by 1. So I get +1 to my defense, +1 to my attack, and then I get another +1 to my thwart. So I have a 3 thwart right now, which would be beneficial to have. So I'm going to thwart for 3. And then so take this down to 14. Doesn't have guard, so that's good. I'm going to magic attack, and I'm going to discard up to 5 cards onto Hela. So I'm discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go ahead and have No, that's 2 damage right there. Might as well just have Iron Man Thwart 2 off of here. And then I'm going to probably should get rid of him, but I feel like getting Hela back onto. I'm gonna have him attack, bring her down to 0. So we take her down. So she's back to being wounded. And then Spider-Man still at 4. Should probably get rid of him too. So I'm going to use Quantum Magic and Pip to play Karmic Blast. I'm going to deal 4 damage and then just discard the 1, which is another Karmic Blast. Just get rid of him. And then we'll have Wolverine thwart 1 off of here. We'll take a damage. And then we have an encounter card coming. We'll ready up. And we'll start the villain's turn. It's going to be 3 threat going on. So this is going to go back to 15 out of 18. Hela's going to attack for 0. I'm going to take it. So attacking for 0 with 1. I take 1 damage. That drops me down to 9. We'll get dealt an encounter card. We'll reveal the first one. First encounter card is Hela's Domain. When revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme and then 1 additional threat for each side scheme in the victory display, which we have none currently. So goes to 16. And then the next one is not the card I wanted to see. So drawing near. So after my turn begins, I have to discard the top card of my deck, place 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past for each branded resource. I also probably should have drew my hand, which I didn't do. So I have 2 cards in my hand. Deck. Okay, so that means my Nemesis is going to be coming out. That's pretty good. Alright, so player turn starts. Wolverine heals 1. We draw because of obligation. And we discard our armor vest. And then we place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. This will clear. And then we will get the Magus. Comes in with a quick strike and tough. I also lose this. Well, I lose only 1, a little bit of it. So it comes in with tough and quick strike. I'll take the hit. I go down to 7. Side scheme comes into play, the Universal Church of Truth, with another acceleration icon. So, yay me. This comes in with 2 threat. And then these will get shuffled into the encounter deck. And the encounter deck's pretty thin, so we'll probably be seeing these pretty soon. That's sucks. Cosmic Awareness. Alright, we are going to thwart 2 off of this. Quasar is going to probably should use him just to take out Magus. Yeah, that's so that ignores. He does 3. He does 2. His damage goes to 3. He dies. Magus is gone. Um, I'm gonna Battle Mage. Maybe I mean, either way, this is what 16 out of 18 right now. I'm gonna lose out to threat. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna one way or another, and then see if I can draw some cards to lower the threat a little bit. I don't know. That doesn't help. Alright, we'll put in Unnatural Storm. Heroes and allies cannot be readied by player card effects. When revealed, each exhaust each ally in play. Joke's on you, everyone's already exhausted, so so I reveal that. That puts 2 threat into play. And then I can draw 3 cards. So I draw 1, I decked out, so I get an encounter card. And then 2, 3. So we get 2 copies of Quantum Magic and a Make the Call. That's did not help me whatsoever. Make the call to put in a. I could do a Cosmic Awareness. We play Cosmic Awareness. We play Cosmic Awareness. We'll use a Karmic Blast and a Karmic Staff to pay for it. We will remove 3 threat off of the main. This drops it down to 13. And then we're just going to go for the full 4. So 1, 2, 3. So I only get to remove 2 additional off. So we drop that down to 11. And then who's in the discard pile now? Anyone good? Nope. So this goes in, this goes in. Oh, I decked out, so exhaust that player and stun it. So I was already exhausted, so I should be stunned right now. Because this is out. And then I'm going to use a Cosmic Ward to play Quantum Magic to bring Cosmic Awareness back into my hand. And then we're going to go make the call. Cosmic Ward. Cosmic Awareness again. We'll remove 3 off of here. So this will go down to 8. And then we'll go for the full 4 again. So 1, 2, 3. So we get down to 5. So we haven't defeated any side schemes yet. So we're gonna flip down, and then we are going to hold off. Maybe we'll get a card that we can use to get rid of the stun and get full health. She has scheme at 0. Alright, look at that. Still alive. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3. Alright, so 4th threat's going on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 4th threat goes on. This goes up to 9. Hela schemes for 0 with 1. So this goes up to 10. And then we'll be dealt an encounter card. First one we reveal is the Queen of Hell. Hela schemes, places 1 threat on each side scheme. That's dumb. So scheming for 0, and then this gets put into play. So she schemes for 0 on the main, and then she puts 1 on each side scheme. So that goes up to 2, that goes up to 4. This goes up to 3. This goes up to 3. Lane. And then Evil Alliance. Each Nemesis minion play activates against you. So the Zealot schemes for 1. And I can't touch the threat here until that's gone. Alright. And now it is our turn. Obligation for drawing near. We draw the card. We put 1 counter on Pursued by the Past. And this goes away. I do get a Soul World charge. And after a player resets their deck, I have to exhaust it and stun it. I'm already stunned. Decked out, so we get another encounter card. This is counterproductive. Wolverine also heals 1. Discard a card. Get rid of that. I can't even ready up, so it doesn't even matter. Might as well go with the full health. I don't know if I want to do. Yeah. There's nothing good for that. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Wolverine attacks, he dies. I don't want to see him die yet. Alright, let's give protective training to Wolverine. He gains 3 hit points. So he's 2 damage out of 7. And we're just going to magic attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll hold on to Quasar. And we're going to move 1. We're already up. Then we drop to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this goes up to 15. Hela attacks for 0, 2. So I take 2 damage. So that will drop me down to 9. Will be dealt an encounter card. First one is her Night Sword. And she now gets +1 attack. And she has piercing. And then we get another Zealot. Our turn begins. We heal for 1. Or he heals for 1 at least. Cosmic Awareness. Cosmic Awareness. Who's in the discard pile? Iron Man. I say we go 1. We go 1, 2, summoning spell. We'll discard until we get Spider-Man. But he can remove 1. I feel like maybe they're playing him as better. Cosmic Awareness is good 2. Decisions have to be made. Let's go 1, 2. 3. put in Quasar, remove one off of each, or remove three threat off of each. Before I do that, also, I think I'm gonna take 2 off of this. Right down to 13. Then I play him. Then I remove 1 off here, 1 off of here, 1 off of here. I can't touch that. This goes down to 2. Alright, so first things first. Hey, how's it going? Grogu. Playing Marvel Champions. And I am playing one of the campaigns from one of the expansions. Can't remember the top. It's called the Mad. I always say it in reverse, but it's called the Mad Titan Shadow. And I'm currently playing against Hela right now in the campaign. The hero that I'm using is Adam Warlock. And this game has been chaos since the beginning. Alright, so threat cannot be removed from the scheme unless Hela is wounded, which we did. When defeated, each player puts a copy of the Norn Stone upgrade into play under their control on its setup side. Flip this card over. So this gets flipped over. And this gets 2 threat plus 2 because of hinder, so 4 altogether. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme unless the first player controls Odin. And then when defeated, heal all damage from Odin, flip him to his king side. Alright, so first things first, we have to grab the Nord Stones, which I've never gotten. So, let's take a look. Alright, so the Nord Stone is my reward for completing that. So there's a permanent, and it goes on the setup side. Is this the setup side? Yes, okay. So my hero gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, +1 defense. And then hero action, ready your hero, flip this card over. That's sweet, but I gotta get rid of this so I can't even use the ready up ability. Alright, cool. So now I have a 2 thwart, I have a 2 attack, I have a 3 defense. That's nice. Alright, I'm actually quite happy about this. I'm not happy that I can't find my modifier token. There it is. Can't get it out. There it is. Okay, and we did defeat a side scheme, so now this triggers on Hela's card. Force response. After a side scheme is defeated, flip Hela back to her mystic side. So now she's back to being a jerk. So she has 8 health again. And then she gets +1 scheme, +1 attack, and +2 hit points per player for each side scheme in the victoried. So we haven't victoried anything yet, so she still only has the modifier from her Knight Sword. Alright. Okay, well. Now, we could do... So we can't touch retrieve Odin's armor until we control Odin. And I don't think we can get Odin until we start knocking out this side scheme. This one I probably should get rid of because it's going to stop me from being able to ready my heroes and allies with card effects, so I wouldn't be able to use this. So, I think what I'm going to do, since there's only 2 threat on there, I am going to go ahead and... I should take out the Zealot, but that's a lot of damage that's going to be coming my way. But I'll be able to thwart, and then I can move 3 off of that, or move 3 off of the Universal... No, I can't, because I got to do that. Oh, 2 attack on there. Quantum magic. What could I bring back that would help? Nothing, right? There's nothing that would help me right now. So this actually got decreased. So there's only 2 additional from these. So I'm gonna have what? I'm gonna have 2 damage coming at me. Base. 2 damage, 2 damage. I should play it safe and just get rid of that. So he's gonna take 3 damage. So he's at 5. And then he'll take a damage. We'll hold on to Quantum Magic and Cosmic Awareness. And then we'll focus on getting this out so then I can start utilizing the Nornstone. Then we'll start cleaning all this up. Maybe I'll also blast her back down to her wounded side so I can get rid of her attachment. But she's going to be having a duck. She's going to be having a reset soon. So we'll see what happens. We're going to drop to 5. And we're going to ready up. So we have Pip. Pip could be a block. Yeah, I could Cosmic Awareness and Triskelion. Oh, that's Quantum. I want to keep the Quantum. I could do this, I think. And have him take a block. Alright. Villain's turn. Ready up, everyone. So we got 3 threat going on to the main. This is now 15 out of 18. And then Hela is going to attack. I'm going to go ahead and force interrupt. And I'm going to put a Pip the Troll in. Or it's an interrupt. I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt. And I'm going to play Pip the Troll. And I'm going to use Triskelion. And I'm going to use Cosmic Awareness. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm getting a reset, so I'm just going to use the Quantum Magic instead. So, nope, I can't, because it's got to be mental. So yeah, it is going to be the Cosmic Awareness. So, mental and a physical to get Pip the Troll into play. He comes into play with Toughness. And I'm going to go ahead and exhaust him to defend the attack. So Hela's going to be attacking for 2. And with boost, 3-4. So that's 4 damage that will be soaked up by the Tough. And then we'll be dealt an encounter card. And Hela's Cloak. Attached to Hela, she now gains Stalwart. Isn't that cute? I get all the power-ups. Alright, and then we move to player turn. Wolverine heals 1 damage, so he goes to 4. So she's got 8 damage on her. What can I do? How many cards do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the possibilities that I have exactly 3 aspect cards in that deck right now where I could do a Karmic Blast? But if I reset, I'm going to get nailed with a stun with that Universal Church, which kind of annoys me a little bit. But I don't need to attack after that. I just want to take a pop shot at her. I think I do it. We're going to exhaust Karmic Staff, we're going to use Quantum Magic. We're going to play a Karmic Blast onto Hela. So we're going to deal 4 damage to them. And 1, 2. Oh, there you go. So 6 damage. So they have 2. So I deck out. I'm going to get an encounter card. But this actually works out nicely. This actually might work out for me. So I deck out. Universal Church, after a player resets their deck, exhausts the identity. That sucks. Actually, I'm gonna replay for a second. Before I do that, because I knew it was gonna be coming anyways. I'm gonna go ahead. It's probably better if I do this, because she's already on her thing. So before I do the blast, I'm gonna thwart 3 off of this. I'm going to thwart 3 off of this first. Then I do the Karmic Blast. And then that's going to reset my deck. I'll get us another Soul World token. I'm already exhausted. So I don't have to worry about getting stunned. So I got the encounter card. I'll reshuffle my deck. So now this acceleration, and now there actually is an acceleration on here. Because she resetted. So there's 1 on there, and then there's 1 on here because of that. So like that. And then we'll reshuffle her deck. Now this actually works out nicely because even though she just got a reset on her encounter deck, she's only 2 damage right now, and I can just go ahead and hit her for 2, and I can wound her again, and she's gonna lose her attachments, because per the main scheme, when Hela would be defeated, if Odin is attached to the scheme, discard each attachment from Hela and flip her to wounded side instead. So now that she just got her encounter deck reshuffled, we can take out 2 of her attachments from it. Because that's gone now, I can actually go ahead and use the Nordstone, and I can do a hero action to ready my hero back up. And I could just do an attack on that, but... Oh wait, no, I can't do that yet because of this. Shoot. Alright, well, we'll have Khazar hit her for 2. All right, so then that's gonna wound her. That's gonna wound her again. So she goes back to being 0/0. And then per this, discard each attachment from her, flip her to wounded side instead. So she's back to wounded, and both her attachments go into the discard pile. He'll take a consequential damage for that. I wish I had another thwart. I should probably just at least start working on that one. I want to get Wolverine's health back to being good, so I think we're just gonna hold off on that. Just not gonna be scheming for a lot. So I think I'll flip down Soul World. Actually, no, I can just tank the attacks. Because I can still Battle Mage. We'll ready up. And we'll drop to a hand size of 5. Alright, so 1, 2. So it's 1 per player, 2, 3. So 3 threat goes on. So this, oh wait, I would lose. I think I have to thwart at least 1 down with Wolverine. So it's at 15, right? So yeah, I have no choice. Um, Wolverine has 5 health. So before I would have done that, he would have thwarted one off the main to take it out to, and then yeah, and then he's got 5 health damage. Okay, now it's good. Shoot, good thing I caught that. And I can't use this right now. So threat goes on. So 3 goes on. This goes to 17. So 1 threat I lose. Which is unfortunate because I kept this game alive. She's going to attack for 0 and 2. So I take 2 damage. And then we get an encounter card. And then first encounter card is Legions of Hell. Place 2 additional threat here for each undead minion. Great. And then this. And I don't have a Cosmic War to stop that. I lost. That is so shitty. This is the worst feeling ever. Well, she's at 0. Like, she could get nothing. Hold on. Wait, maybe I jumped the gun. So 1 goes on here. So that goes to 2. She's scheming for 0. And then, yeah, I lost. Oh, man. I wish I would have had that great responsibility card. I was listening to that on a podcast. Snakes would have been handy. I would have gladly took that damage right now. Huh. That was a bummer. I thought I was gonna. Actually, I really thought I was gonna lose that one game when or the last couple rounds. If I didn't spam that Cosmic Awareness, that I surely would have lost. But almost did it. Oh, I feel like I gotta replay that now. But now the question is, like, do I reshuffle my whole hero deck and then randomize it again with 20 cards? Or do I just keep going with the 20 I have right now? I don't even have my shawarma. Or any resources. I think I just keep it the way it is. I gotta say, you know what? She is pretty annoying. At least I got the Nornstone defeated. Also, getting my Nemesis didn't help. So I think Magus is nothing if you got Wolverine on the table. Just saying. I wasn't scared of him. He just made everything annoying. Okay, so whoa. So just reviewing everything. Garm, Gina Feeler. And then the others are set aside. One threat per player. And I'm just gonna take a quick stretch. So I just need like 5 minutes. I'll go to the restroom real quick. Cried myself. So why I couldn't get the job done. Man, that was so dumb. Things were starting to happen, I think. All right, so I think what I'm gonna keep my deck the way it is because that's just how it is. And I think what I'm gonna do is that's weird. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make sure that I have. It wasn't too many treachery cards that messed me up, but I think making sure that I got the wards down to stop those schemes. I think that's ideal. So I think that's what I'm going to make sure that I have those down. And then maybe I'll have a better result. I'm also thinking that maybe I shouldn't worry about trying to get my... Maybe keep Heroic Tuition out as a card so I can use it to Battle Mage it for 2 threat. So then we have to exhaust. Since it's considered an action, that might be a better move also. So mulligan hard for my staff. And then maybe also mulligan hard to get Wolverine out so I can deal with this pup. So, alright, give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, we're gonna restart this. 8 health points. Alright. Drawing up to 6. Quantum. Cosmic Ward. Make the call. Energy Shield. Definitely want this. I'm gonna mulligan these. I'm gonna mulligan these 5. And we get our staff. And we get a ward. Summoning spell. Spiritual meditation. And an Iron Man. Let's play Spiritual Meditation. Let's draw 2. And then let's hurt this. I'm going to play these 2. And I'm going to play Summoning Spell. We're going to discard cards until we... Oh, it's a hero action. Flip to hero, then I play that. Oh. This is... I started on here, and then I flip here. Then I discard until I get an ally. Alright, we get Wolverine in. We'll use 1 Cosmic Ward to... Oh, I really... we need a generator. And then Wolverine hits him for 3, takes 2 damage. And then Warlock takes him out. So that's gone. And then we're going to ready up. Draw up to 5. So 2 threat goes on. This goes up to 3. Hela's going to attack for 1, 2, 3. So we'll take 3 damage. So that drops us down to 10, 9, 8. Counter card is the Waste of Nyquilin. When revealed, take 1 indirect damage and then 1 indirect for each side scheme in victory display. There's only 1, so... we are going to we're going to play one way or another. We're going to search the encounter deck for a side scheme and then reveal it. And then draw 3 cards. We'll put this one in. Actually, maybe there's a better one we could play. This will gain Surge. I don't want to deal with the Surge. Alright, so we're going to put in the Unnatural Storm. Heroes and allies cannot be... Wolverine also heals 1. Heroes and allies cannot be ready by player card effects. When revealed, exhaust each ally in play, so Wolverine gets exhausted. And then 2 threat goes on to here. And then we get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. That's unfortunate. We decked out. We get an encounter card. And because we didn't have Soul World in, we don't get to utilize that. We need 8 damage. I'm going to use Karmic Staff. And I'm going to use one of my Karmic Blasts to play a Karmic Blast to deal 4 damage to Hela. And then I'm going to discard 4 cards. So we do an additional 2. So we do 6. So they have 2 health. We will Battle Mage, and we'll use the magic attack to play it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So we deal it to Hela. And then Hela flips down to her wounded side. So now we can do threat removal onto the stones. Which I think I'm going to do is play Quantum Magic, and I'll use Spider-Man to play Cosmic Awareness. To remove 3 threat, and then I'll discard 1, which is a Cosmic Ward. So one of these goes down. So then when this is defeated, each player puts 1 copy of the Nordstone upgrade into setup side. So now Adam Warlock gets +1/+1 across the board. So he has 3 defense, a 2 attack, and a 2 thwart. And then this gets flipped over. And this has hindered 2 per player. So it comes in with threat with 2. So it'll have 4. And threat can't be removed on this unless the first person controls Odin. So we can't touch that. Yeah. And then she will flip back over to her regular side again with 8 health. And then we are going to thwart 2 off of here to get rid of Unnatural Storm. And then we're going to exhaust Nordstone. So now I can actually ready my hero back up. And we will go ahead and thwart two off of Guinevere. So that'll put it down to 1. And then we'll ready up. We'll hold on to Soul World. Alright, so 2 threat goes onto the main. Goes up to 5. Hela's going to attack for 1 and a boost. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 damage. So that'll take me down to 4 health. So it'll give me another encounter card, revealing the first one to be Hela's Cloak. So now she gains Stalwart. And then she'll get a Dark Designs, which will put 1 pursuit counter on Pursuit by the Past, and she'll scheme for 1, 2, so 2. So this goes up to 7. And we'll move it to player turn. Wolverine heals for 1. And we will definitely want to get her back down. Karmic Staff, we'll get our Soul World out. That's important. And then we will we are going to Battle Mage and give us +1/+1 across the board. So now we have a 3/4, a 3 attack, and we have I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 attack, 3 thwart, 3 attack, and then we have a 4 defense. And we will think we are going to I think we're going to thwart this. And that's going to victory it, right? Victory it. Hold on. What do I got here? I got 6 damage altogether. Let's remove 3 off of here. Take it down to 4. Then we're going to exhaust this, already back up. And then we'll move our 3, put this down to 1. And then let's use Karmic Blast and Quantum Magic to play a summoning spell. And we get Bazaar into play. And when he enters play, I can remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. So I can't touch this, but I can remove 1 off here, and I can remove 1 off of there. So now Guinevere has been defeated. So when defeated, the first player reveals Galabru and Scourge and puts them into play, and then deal each other player 1 face down encounter card. So this gets victoried. So per the rules for Hela, she gets plus 2 hit points per player, and plus 1 to scheme and attack for every victoried side scheme. So her health just went up to 10. There. We'll just do that because she has Solward. And let's reveal. Set the sides up. Alright, so this comes in with 3 threat. And then 1 per player for hinder, so that comes in with 4. And then Hela is going to get a boost icon. And Scourge, right? Yes. Alright, so Scourge comes in with toughness, and his health is 5 per player. So, we will attack for 3 piercing, so 3 damage, and then he'll attack for 2, that's 5, so we defeat him, he gets victory. Oh yeah, and I also get face down and counter card. Okay. Yep. So I should get one of these. So he's defeated in victory. And then Wolverine takes 2 consequential, and then Kozar takes 1. And we'll ready up. And we will draw a hand size of 5. 4 we decked out, so we're getting another counter card. This will be the first one. So we're going to shuffle that up, and then we're going to put a counter onto Soul World. Yeah! Wow, what a horrible shuffle that was. Gotta get that down. Okay, so 2 threat goes on to the main. Hela is going to attack. We are going to defend with Adam Warlock because we do have a defense of 4. So she's attacking with an attack of 2 with a boost amplify on that. So it's going to be 2, 3, 2, yeah, so 2, 3, 4. If damage from this attack defeats an ally, place 2 threat on the main scheme, it doesn't. So she has 4 attack altogether. I have 4 defense, so we do not take any damage on that exchange. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Cool me. Cool me. And then we get dealt another encounter card. So allow us to reveal the first one. And Hela now gets a Night Sword. So now her attack just went up again. And then we reveal the next encounter card, which will be No Place for the Living. When revealed, each player must choose to either discard the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost or take damage equal to the number of upgrades and supports that they control. So that is my staff that's going. Because that's the highest one I got. It's 2. So we just lost our staff. That's good. At least we don't take any damage. And then we get our next encounter card, which is Waste of Knife Limb. When revealed, take 1 indirect damage, and then take an additional indirect for each side scheme in the victory display. And we only have 1 right now, which is this. So I'll just put that there for the victory display. And yeah, so I take 2 damage. Yay. Okay, we're alive. Alright, Wolverine heals 1, and we are now on 3rd turn. I could easily Quantum Magic and get that staff back. I think ideally I want to... Alright, so it's end of round. So my defense goes back down. Everything goes back down by 1. What can we do? We can ready up. We want to get her wounded. I also want to get a Cosmic Ward down, and I also want to get my staff back. So I think what we'll do, we will, we're going to ready up Adam Warlock. We got 3, 4, 5. We don't have 10 damage, so we don't have 10 damage. We could Quantum Magic staff. Oh, that's sad. Alright, so I feel like this is just going to be a build round for us. I say we get at least Iron Man down for another ally. And then we'll have 5, 6, 7. I can chip 2 onto her. We just get 1 Cosmic Ward down. So let's get 1 Cosmic Ward down. Let's Battle Mage. Use Heroic Intuition to remove 2 threat off of here. And then let's do 2 damage here, bring her down to 8. Wolverine hits her for 3, bring her down to 5. So he's got 3 damage on him. He hits for 2. Bring her down to 3. And then we'll play Quantum Magic. Put this back in our hand. And then we're going to flip. And then we're going to Soul World. And we'll hold on to this. And we'll ready up. Okay, so there actually is no acceleration in here now, so that's good. Just the boost. So. And we're going to drop to a hand size of 6. Alright. So 1 threat goes out to the main. This goes up to 3. Hela's going to scheme. She's scheming for 2 with a boost. 3, 4, 5. So this goes up to 8. And then we'll get the encounter card. Fallen Warrior. Not cool. When revealed, discard cards from the top of your deck until a discard ally until you discard an ally, and then put that ally engaged with you with a fallen warrior attached to it. Please don't let it be Spider-Man. Oh, it's Pip. Now, does he get his toughness? I assume he does, because it says toughness. So we got a zombie with toughness on it. So there's that. All right, so we're now on to player turn. Let's go ahead and use Spiritual Meditation. We'll go ahead and draw 2 cards. All right, let's scrap this one. Let's do one. We'll do 1, 2 to get our staff back into play. Also, Wolverine healed 1 also. We'll use our staff to put a protective training on. We'll go ahead and flip to hero. We will... We'll bat till the end of the round, I think. Yes. We'll use Summoning Spell to Battle Mage, Adam Warlock, and we'll increase his stats up again. And we will have... We're just going to ignore him, I think. We'll go ahead and have Wolverine hit Hela for 3. And he'll take 2 damage, so that puts his damage counter up to 4, but it's 4 out of 7 because he gets 3 hit points because of that. I should probably also use it. Okay, so she gets wounded. So all of her attachments go away. She goes to wounded side. And then we will clear this. And this is going to get victoried. So when defeated, the first player reveals Hal, Nashran, and Nihug, and puts them into play, and then deal everyone a face down counter card. So this is going to give an additional hazard icon. This comes in... This comes in with 4 threat plus 1 threat per player, so that's going to be 5. And then, when defeated, the first player detaches Odin from the main scheme and takes control of him, and then deal each player a face down counter card. He comes in with toughness. And he's got 6 health. We'll go ahead and ready up. Hela also goes back to her mystic side. She also does this. So her health points go up. So now she gets another 2 health points. So her total health is now 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And she gets +1 scheme, +1 attack, so there's 2 of those. So she gets 2, 2. Cool. That's going to be a problem. We might as well go for the 3 thwart while we have it. Take that down to 5. Yeah, that's it. He's also got overkill. It's cute. Okay. Well, we should review. We'll hold on to Karmic Blast. Probably gonna need it. And then, oh, my ear just popped. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 Karmic Blasts and a magic attack. I think we're ready to throw bombs. Alright, so 1 threat goes onto the main. This goes up to 6. Hela is going to attack. I believe I will... She's attacking for 3 and a boost. And then he's going to attack, he's going to attack. I probably should have found it. Or have Quasar take the chump block. Yeah, probably be a better option. So taking for 3 with a boost, 4. That wasn't too bad. And then Pip is going to attack for 1. We'll take it. And then Nidog attacks for 4. So that takes me down to 6. And then we'll be dealt, and then counter card. Playing the first encounter card. Hela's Domain. Place 1 threat on the main scheme, and then 1 additional threat on the main scheme for each side scheme in the victory display. So that's going to go up from 6, 7, 8, 9. That goes up to, oh, yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9. Or, there's 1, and then 2, so yeah, 9. Cool. Oh yeah, I also get another counter card with this. Oh, actually, you know what? I could have actually just, yeah, there might be a worse one out there. I'll just wait. Evil Alliance, yeah, we're going to ward that. No, thank you. And then Frost Giant comes in with toughness. Now we're getting stacked up with... Oh my goodness. Okay. Wolverine heals 1. Goes down to 3 health. Everyone's got toughness. Wolverine will take out him. Or, well, he won't take him out, but he'll deal 3 damage to him. So that's 3. And then he takes 2 damage, so he's got 5 out of 7 right now. Oh yeah, that's on around, so yeah, I go back to that. We're gonna move 2, and then we're gonna ready up. Move another 2. Um, We're gonna magic attack. We're gonna discard 1, 2, 3. Take out him. He's now victoried. So now we can touch the threat on there. Um, it's gonna be a lot of encounter cards we're gonna take. I think we're gonna mage. We're gonna be getting those cards anyways. Well, actually, I gotta flip down. Play Karmic Blast. Actually, you know what? We'll go 1, 2 Karmic Blast, and then we're gonna throw it on Hela. So it's gonna be 4 damage, and then we got 2 cards in here, so we're gonna discard. Okay, cool. So we do 4 damage, 5, 6. So we get her down to 6 at least out of 12. We deck out, we get an encounter card. We're gonna be getting a lot of encounter cards. Right, so that goes in there. We get a Soul World token, which is what we wanted. Let's Battle Mage. We'll use one way or another to remove. Should probably remove it off that. No. Off of here. Because she might scheme for a lot. Gotta play it safe. Flip down. Exhaust all world, remove counter, go back up to full health. And then we'll ready up. And then we drop to 6. Alright, one throw onto the main. This goes up to 4. Hela's going to scheme for 3 with a boost. Wow. 7. That's horrible. So that goes up to 11. Not good. And then Pip thwarts for 1. That goes to 12. He thwarts for 1. That goes to 13. So 5 threat, we lose. And then we get dealt 2 encounter cards. This is horrible. First encounter card is Regeneration Cycle. You may flip to Alter Ego, exalt your Alter Ego, remove this obligation from the game. Sure. That's right. Next one is Please Don't Let It Be a Scheme. Okay. So when revealed, Hela schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme. This will probably end me right here. So she's scheming for 3, 4, 5. We lost. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. And the next one would have been Legions of Hell, which would have added threat anyway, so I would have lost. Oh, we were doing so. We were on such a roll with that one. Give me a break. Well, at least I know that. At least my last couple of attempts were actual. I was actually doing. I made a lot more. I'm making slowly but surely. I'm making progression into it. It's just bad timing, but that can go. That can happen no matter what in this game. But on that note, I'm gonna have to call it a night because I have to be up by 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock-ish, somewhere around there. Um, yeah, Hela is hell, but she's pretty fun. I really am enjoying um the whole like journey in the fight, trying to like tackle on these these mini big bosses, trying to get these side schemes done so I can try and get Odin. So, but unfortunately on this last game we just got stocked up with too many minions, and unfortunately Wolverine, he's only got I have no way of like dishing out multiple attacks with that. I wanted to get the big one. Seemed like that was the one I needed to get rid of though. Yeah, overkill. Yeah, well, don't want to deal with that. But other than that, if you enjoyed any of the gameplay, please give me a like on my channel. Help it progress further. Appreciate anyone that took time to stop by and say hey. Shout out to Boom Guy with the winning hand, the #1 podcast in the world. Totally amped up for MCDC. Super stoked. And yeah, on that note, I will reattempt this at a later time. Probably, maybe in a couple of days. I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow. See how I'm feeling after work. But other than that, I bid you all a great good morning, afternoon, and good night. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.